President William Ruto has called on all world leaders to rally Kenya's bid to host the secretariat of the Global Plastic Treaty at the United Nations Environmental Programme offices in Gigiri, here in Nairobi. Speaking during the 6th session of the United Nations Environment Assembly in Nairobi, President Ruto acknowledged Kenya's efforts to adopt a circular economy approach to waste management through banning of single-use plastics. And as Emily Chebet reports, calls have been made to the global community to increase financial support towards global environmental governance.
President
William Ruto was among hundreds of delegates across the globe who graced the 4th day of the 6th session of the UN Environment Assembly UNEA-6 high-level segment and national statements in Gigiri, Nairobi.
Excellency President.
Kenya's president used the opportunity to appeal to world leaders to back Kenya's bid to host the secretariat of the Global Plastics Treaty at the United Nations Environmental Programme UNEP offices in Gigiri.
International collaboration is crucial in promoting the adoption of the reduce, reuse, and recycle life cycle approaches to waste that are vital for sustaining the blue economy and its ecosystems. Kenya's response to ban single-use plastic has proved effective. Building on this achievement and in line with promoting efficiency and effectiveness, I urge the global community to support Africa's position that the secretariat of the treaty be headquartered here in UNEP.
2 years ago, 193 countries who are members of the United Nations Environment Assembly came up with a decision to begin a 4-session plastic treaty negotiations during their meeting in Nairobi with the aim of developing an international legally binding instrument on plastic pollution. According to UNEA-6 President Leila Ben-Ali, they hope to finish the negotiations by end of the year.
And global environmental governance remains fragmented despite the historic agreement at the Rio +20 conference, which calls for the consolidation of headquarters functions in Nairobi. This governance fragmentation leads to policy inconsistencies, overlaps, inefficiencies, and wastage in the administration and implementation of multilateral environment agreement.
During the conference, it was noted that despite awareness and efforts that have been put in place, global greenhouse gases and pollution are still an impediment. President Ruto affirming that his government is at the forefront in finding a solution.
There are a total of some 15 decisions that will have quite important implications for how governments may choose to amend their laws to be in compliance with how to manage toxic waste, how to manage and deal with air pollution.
For my use and State House use, there will be a few vehicles. I think we have already ordered 20 vehicles for use in my office, which are electric motor vehicles, to ensure that we begin to lead the way, even as we provide the framework for assembly and for manufacture of electric vehicles in Kenya, including electric motorcycles.
The head of state has affirmed the country's commitment in tackling the triple planetary crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss and pollution, adding that the current climate financing should be replenished in order to allow low-income countries unlock their potential. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV at the UNEP headquarters in Gigiri, Nairobi.